Across the Pacific, breadfruit is more than a crop. It's a rich collection of hundreds of unique varieties, each carrying its own history, cultural significance, and traditional knowledge.
People are not quite really aware of the importance and how healthy the breadfruit in Tonga. But we have a proverb in Tonga, it's A fra mume, which means, and that's the first proverb of all of our proverbs in Tonga, which means when you wake up, that's the first thing you want to have is breadfruit. And I believe in the past, our ancestors, they know how important the breadfruit for Tonga, and it was grown by our ancestors in everywhere they shift around during that time.
Traditionally, in Hawaiian culture, ulu was considered the kino lau of ku, and there's a pretty well-known mo'olelo of how Ku, the god, essentially sacrifices his life and his body in times of famine to keep his family fed, buried himself in the earth, and upsprouted the ulu tree. From then on was like the tree of life and just brought abundance and food and sustenance to his village and the people, and became a sign of resilience. And so that's kind of what the ulu tree represents to our people.
Breadfruit, as I say, is a source of food, the fruit. The leaves, the bark, and the roots, of course, are medicinal parts in some areas. The tree, actually, some parts actually use it for these dugout canoes.
The Breadfruit Biocultural Conservation in the Pacific Knowledge Exchange Workshop was held in Taveuni and Nandi, Fiji. Over 3 days, participants learned practical, standardized methods for documenting breadfruit trees and the knowledge held by community custodians. Using the same research-grade approaches employed by the Breadfruit Institute and conservation programs around the world, participants practiced tree characterization through morphological observations, photography, mapping, and semi-structured interviews that respectfully captured traditional knowledge alongside scientific data.
Breadfruit, we know, it's a widely grown tree in our Pacific region. And even though we have trees exist there for many years, we still have other rich knowledge from other Pacific neighboring countries. So for me, it's always good to gather together and then learn from each other on how we can improve our management practices, cultivation, and the whole stages of the food system for this crop.
Personally, I learned so much from our cousins and really like our older brothers in these other Pacific islands that have such a deeper and longer standing relationship with ulu. I'm blown away by the amount of diversity that I see and hear about in ulu, and how robust their food systems are, their traditional food systems and agroforestry practices and all of that. So like the knowledge exchange is just so valuable and so inspiring. It really brings this greater context to the work, feeling kind of united in this work to perpetuate breadfruit as a climate resilient solution and also as a nutritional solution for our people that, I think a lot of Pacific peoples face similar nutritional and health challenges, and so just kind of uniting in that work that breadfruit is a healthy option for us.
There's even more knowledge and more nuance and understanding that we can have if we also document traditional knowledge. And it's important not to allow the traditional knowledge to be lost.
By demystifying these documentation methods, the workshop demonstrated that research can be led by farmers and communities themselves. Participants explored how these tools can be adapted within their own countries to build organized, ethical, and internationally compatible records of their unique breadfruit diversity. Together, these shared methods lay the foundation for a Pacific-wide, farmer-led network that protects biocultural knowledge, supports future research, and helps ensure the region's remarkable breadfruit diversity is conserved for generations to come.
The biggest impact now is the mindset of the farmers that start changing. They start building their nursery. They start planting breadfruit. And we are telling them this is where breadfruit will end up. We make flowers, we make chips. This is the monetary value when we value add breadfruit. It's changing their mindset now, and people are focusing now on breadfruit.
Under FORI, we are trying to collect, conserve, and also multiply more planting materials that can be distributed to our communities, and also as part of conservation. We are thinking that because Tutu is where most breadfruit varieties they come from. So if we can build a good sort of genetic resource of diverse varieties in Tutu, that can also be shared to other parts of Solomon Island.
My vision for ulu in Hawaii is revitalized as a staple. It's just commonplace on every plate, every household, every keiki knows of it and loves it ideally, but I'd love for it to just be as common as rice or potatoes or wheat again in Hawaii. And for farmers to consider it as a viable crop, as a good choice for their farm, for their crop mix.
The other crop, you can plant them and replant them after 1 year or even few months. But with the breadfruit, you do the one land preparation, you have only seedling once, and you plant it, and there will be too many generations will get benefit from that, and even food security is a must. So that's the kind of vision we're looking at in Tonga, especially with this kind of the weather changing and climate changes. Breadfruit is the crop that we should go for.